Hi guys, and welcome back to this week's vlog. Now in the last vlog I said that Danny and I are going showing. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. It's not actually a very early start, which is quite nice because you always have the in-hand classes first, and then you have the ridden like after lunchtime that starts around 12:30. One-ish. Obviously when it gets to the summer shows where you're on grass and things, there's like lots of different classes, so I could be in at like 9 or 1:30. But where we are going today is just, it's not that local to us. It's about an hour and 10 minutes away, but will probably take us longer in the trailer. And it's got an indoor school, so it's going to be on surface, and then they've got like an outdoor one to warm up in, and there's only one ring. So yeah, it's going to be good. Dan and I have actually been there before. This year will be coming up 6 years since the last time we went there, and also a few years, like a year or two before that, I actually took Mittens. It was her first like ridden showing show that I done with her, so we have been there before. It's just been a very long time. It's just like a fun show really, but it's good to get us back out there because it's the first show of the season. So Dan has actually been out in the field, not for very long at all. I went to give him his breakfast, but at the moment he's not that bothered about his breakfast. He's eating his dinner and eating everything else, but I think he just wants to get out in the morning, especially because the weather is absolutely beautiful at the moment. So he's been out for a nice leg stretch, had some grass, and I've just brought him back in now. And he's got to have a brush. He's obviously got to be plaited, etc. So I've got to do that. I've also got Mittens in at the moment because she is currently having a massage. Hang on, let me turn the camera around. Here she is. She's had it on probably for like 10 or 15 minutes now. It only massages for half an hour, but she's very happy and loving it. Dan is going to have it on after. But yeah, basically I've just got to get him brushed, get him plaited. We're going to be leaving here, I think, around 11:30. We're going to allow at least an hour and a half to get there. We're planning on getting there for 1 o'clock because the ridden starts at 12:30, but mine's the 6th class in. So, yeah, and if we get there a bit before, it doesn't matter. So, yeah, it's going to be a good day, and obviously you guys are going to be coming along. I'm doing 2 classes today. So normally I do show hunter pony. But unfortunately they don't have that class today, which is really annoying. It's really hard because not many places actually have that class, so it's quite hard, and I find it quite hard anyway what classes to put Dan in, because he could go in Mountain and Moorland because he is a native breed, but he would have to have his feathers and he won't be able to be plaited, which is fine, but I obviously clip his feathers off and things, and I just like him to be plaited personally. So I never go in a Mountain and Moorland class, but I could do. So I normally go in show hunter pony and then whatever else suits us, like ridden cob or something, depending on, sometimes they have rules of like the ridden cob, etc. But today we're going in best rider, which is a bit, don't know. We have done it before. And then my second class, I'm just going in best solid colour, which I think Dan will do quite well in. Hopefully, but I have no expectations today. It's just to go out there, enjoy ourselves, and our first show is never the best. It always is like the second and the third where we get a bit better. So yeah, I'm not expecting much at all. It's just have some fun really. And this head collar is always twisted, I feel, in these vlogs, aren't they, Dan? Right, and also because he's had his mane done, which was on Friday, hopefully his plaits are going to be so much easier to plait him, because plaited him once this year, was for the trail hunt, and that was New Year's Day, and he hasn't been plaited since, so they could be very interesting, my plaits as well. But I'm going to go and get my stuff now. All my stuff's in the boot. It's not actually that organised. Some people that like to be really organised probably be having a fit right now. So I've got my show basket here, which has got all of my sprays, all sorts, basically. Chalk in there, which my chalk was actually for my old pony, but we've still got it. All sorts, bits and bobs in there, sponges, he's got his eyeshadow as well, spare scissors, yeah, you name it, he's got it in there. And then obviously I've got my show bridle here, so I didn't have a double bridle for him. He gets ridden with a Pelham and then the 2 reins. And then I have my show number, my girth, my GP saddle I've got, and I've changed my stirrups to the metal irons. I've got my show hat in there. I've got some extra plaiting stuff because we didn't know if we had my plaiting stuff or not. They're just like, that's like ancient. I prefer the bigger bands now. And I've got some brushes in there. I've got my long riding boots. Didn't know what rugs he would need, so I brought his thicker winter fleece. And I've also got the blue one that he wore to Coxley on Friday. And yeah, I'm hoping that's everything. My jacket's also in there as well. Obviously I've got my massage pad, so yeah, I'm going to take that up because I'm going to spray him, or I might do it once we get there, I'm not sure. And I need to get in my grooming box, I need my plaiting bands. It's a useful thing to have. This spray, which I put in all of my vlogs when plaiting, which is the NAF Plait It Up. Honestly, cannot recommend this enough. I'm gonna have to get some more, but yeah, it is like just absolutely amazing. I've tried the wax, which the wax was okay, but then we got this. I don't know why we decided to get this, but definitely this is so much better and so much easier as well, and it also smells nice as well. What else do we need? I think I might, because these are my, I don't know how to say it correctly, the Has brushes. So I'll take them out. Oh yeah, and I've also got, I think it's called Zog, which again has been shown. It's called Top Zop. That bit's a bit broken, but yeah, this is amazing stuff. This is how I do the length of my plaits, like the width in between, and then the rest of the hair where I don't want gets clipped back. Definitely can't recommend this enough. I've literally had this basket and everything before I even got Dan. It was for my old little pony. So yeah, let's get started. Okay guys, not the best angle, but this is where you'll be able to see hopefully me plait him when he moves back. But I was at, oh, Dan thinks it's food. I haven't actually bathed Dan. I was going to bath him yesterday, because the weather's just been so lovely. I wanted to do it. Dan, you're completely blocking my view of the camera. Good boy. Yeah, I was going to bath it. The weather's been so beautiful that it's perfect to bath in. We only have cold water, so it makes it a bit difficult when it's not that warm. But he doesn't actually look too bad. And I went out for a ride yesterday morning with Kirsty, and she said, are you going to bath him? And I was like, I might do, but I'm not sure. And she says, well, he looks really clean to me, I wouldn't worry about it. So I haven't bathed him. So yeah, it should be all good, shouldn't you, baby? So I'm going to brush him now with my Has or Hash brushes, not sure how you say it. Normally I wouldn't have let him out in the mornings, but because it's actually dried up out there, I felt confident if he rolled it wouldn't matter so much because it's just dry as mud. If it was wet, he would have not gone out. Might give him a hot oil maybe. See how he scrubs up after a brush. Shall we, Dan? He just loves blocking it. Why don't you eat your hay? Come on. Here you go. He wants treats. And you've got plenty after, well, today. You don't need them all now, do you?
All around, and I'm dying to tell you. Well, I know that by now you're making me nervous. No, I've realized that I can't live without you. All my friends reassure that it's obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try.
Okay, so Dan's been brushed, and you will have seen me go over quite a few times because I've been using the different, there's like one that you use first, the hash brushes, then your second one, and then your last one. So I've gone over with all of them. I've now just put his massage pad on because it's finished on mitts. Just brushed through his tail. I've just got to brush through his mane, but obviously I'm plaiting it anyway, so I'll do that when I'm starting to plait. So basically we've got new bales of hay, and he's very, very fussy with his hay, and we wondered if he was going to eat it or not, because he had one bucket of the older hay, like the old hay that we normally use, and then one bucket of the new hay, and he's ate the bucket of the old hay but not the new bucket. So I put it all in when I mucked out, etc., because I'm all mucked out. I put it in back into the bucket, and then when he's come back in, Dawn's come in and been eating it. She doesn't mind it, but Dan's tipped it basically all over the floor, which is just fun. But yeah, all mucked out. As soon as Dan ran out this morning, I got that done, so I don't have to worry about doing that later. And it's also nice for him to come back into the stable nice and clean. But yeah, let's start getting plaited. I'm not really in a rush as such, so yes, let's see how we get on and how they look at the end.
You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you've got style, the way your body keeps my heart beat sound, it's amazing.
Right guys, there we go. Oh, hang on Dan, I can take your lead rope off. I had to tie him up to do one of the plaits because he was eating his hay. Like, you can see the gap. It looks a right mess because look, it's like grown and it's sticking up, but you can see I can't plait that, so I've just got to ignore that. But yeah, that is the plaits. Not the best, but it's fine. We've got to go with it. I've got no choice. I'm not the best plaiter in the world, so please don't judge my plaits. It's kind of, it's either I plait them or I don't, because I've got no one that will plait him. My mum can't plait either, so if he needs to be plaited, only I can plait him, and if I don't do it, he doesn't get plaited. So yeah, that's my only options, is for me to do it. So we just have to go with them. But actually last summer I was looking back at videos of North Devon Show, and my plaits actually didn't look that bad, so I'm hoping throughout the season my plaits are going to be getting better. But yeah, he is all ready. I'm pretty sure I've just got to put his rug on. He'll be able to wear the same rug that he wore for our jumping lesson, because he'll be too hot in his thicker fleece. He looks a smart boy, don't you? Very smart boy. So just trying to think what else we need to do. We're leaving here for 11:30. We've got about an hour, so we are the plaits. I'm not even redoing that plait because I had problems with that when I took it out and replaited it, so it's just got to stay how it is. Yeah, we've got a long time, just got to go and get the trailer. He's got a bit of a cough, and I think it could be the hay he's had last night, which doesn't sound healthy and is not going to be looking good for the show class. But hopefully mister, you'll stop. Okay, good boy. Right, I'm going to put the rest of my stuff away in the car before I forget any of it. Guys, we've just come to hitch up the trailer. We've still got lots of time actually as well. Right, I'm going to put it away a minute, guys. Keep coming. Whoa, 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 whoa. Forward. Just forward a tad. No, forward. Whoa. Perfect. Proper job. Right, so we're all hitched up. Just got to move this stone for the trailer to actually move. On our way to stables now. Trailer's just being turned around and you're munching some hay, aren't you? He's a good boy. And Dawn's in the back. She put herself in there. she can go out though. I think she's been laid down. Mittens is currently out in the field, but at the moment Mittens is on, well, he's going on, ow, I've got a splinter I thought then. He's going on a very, very strict diet. We actually had somebody who we know, who's very, very knowledgeable, come up and anyway, I'm going to explain about it in another video because things could be changing with Mittens and it's too long. This is all about Dan and showing and everything like that. It's all going to be mentioned in another video. But yeah, they're not good news, but there potentially could be, but we don't want to get our hopes up or anything like that. So I don't want to get my hopes up too much just in case it doesn't work out, or it might not even happen what we've sort of got planned in our head. It might not even happen. That's another reason why I don't want to tell you guys until I know it's actually certain. So that's why another reason I want to wait to do it in a separate video just in case it doesn't happen, or if it does. And yeah, basically. So, and this is all about Dan today and about our showing. So yeah, but Mittens I think is going to be coming in today just trying to keep her off the grass. We've realised in the last week she's really bloated because our grass is just shooting up like no tomorrow. So yeah, she's going to be coming in I think. So just grabbing the hay net. We've got a nice full net for the journey, also when he stood around once we get there, and on our way home we always like to take plenty of hay because you never know if we have to be diverted with traffic, or you just don't know. So if we have enough, we don't have to worry, basically. We mixed it up yesterday. Right, hang that in. Obviously he gets attached to his safety clip, which you guys all know. I'm gonna put the press bar up because that's still down from Friday. Oh, ouch. Let's get tripod, got my steps, you guys know everything in here. We've got our hoof foil and everything, and because I mentioned on Friday that for some random reason, not due to our braking or even the driving, we drove like normal and things as I mentioned, but this fell down in front of Dan when coming home. Strangest thing ever. We've had it in here for years. It's never happened before. So we've just put one of these not cable ties, what are they called, like bungee things around to stop that from happening. So guys, I'm going to get Mittens in because as I mentioned, she is very fat. She's going on a strict diet to try and get her to lose weight, which is really bad. So we've given her a bit of turnout time because we want to keep her moving. We don't want her stuck in a stable 24/7. It doesn't do her any good. So she's going to go out for turnout for a bit and not that. I'm filming it because she could potentially take off with me because she does do that, but because I've got my camera out, she's probably not going to do it. She might do it and she didn't. She tried to do it with me, but I caught you, didn't I, Mitch? Come on. You noticed about the rake? What's in there?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're going to keep her in here. We're keeping her bed up. She's not staying in here. Once Dan comes out, we're going to put her into Dan's stable because she can move around a bit more, obviously it's a lot bigger, and his bed's down for her, much to my disgust, because she's going to wee, roll and make a mess. We thought we lost this, but it's been left in her stable from mucking out. So yeah, she can just stand in here. Take the head collar off. No, actually,
I'd leave it on.
Because it's about half an hour until we're actually leaving. So we thought we'd get her in now. Girl, you can just stand there, Mitts, and then we'll put you into Dan's, okay? She seems to be quite happy. What's having to go now? It's just chilling. I'm actually going to just check if this massage pad needs to be turned on.
His poos need to come out.
Has he done a poo?
2.
Oh, Dad. That's fine. You're right. No. Right, I'm going to put it on for another half an hour. Then that will lead us to when we leave. So I don't want to give him too long of a massage, but another half an hour won't hurt you, will it? You like it, don't you? Grumpy guts. Grumpy guts. Right, I'm going to get the poop scoop, get the poo out before Mitts comes in. Going through this door, guys, because he'll probably try and come out. Very good at that, aren't you, Dad?
She got hay in there for when she's in here.
Yeah, it's all on the floor. He's tipped it all across.
Sorry.
Oh, we need to do his bridle path. He's got his travel boots on, and they're amazing because inside they've got like a towel in. So if he was to wash his white sock off or wash his legs or something like that, if they were muddy, they actually dry so quickly. They keep their legs clean. I mean, I'm really lucky that he is the perfect colour. He's not a grey, and he has only got one white sock, and I haven't even washed it or anything. He's very, very clean. I'm incredibly lucky, but I absolutely love these wraps. They're just amazing. Like I said, they are actual travel ones, but you could probably wear them in the stable overnight to keep their legs clean or whatever. I do really, really like them, and I think they look really smart as well. So just gonna wait for the massage to finish, because I think I'll take the massage pad off and then just put it on him when we finished our classes. Basically, he's done another poo, so I'm gonna go and take that out because I don't want any poos to be in here with Mittens. He's a smart boy. He wants to be in the camera, guys. He's had so many photos taken today. It's absolutely crazy. What? Big thing there. Oh, there you go, you've got that.
Oh, Donnie, bring a couple of treats for them.
Okay, oh, lovely. As soon as she comes in, nice clean stable, and she goes for a wee. I'll just give you this, Mitts. You can have one of them. Dawn's had one as well. Oh, he's just broken it. Good girl. Right, see you later. She has got a hay. Stuff that Dan's put on the floor, and also there's some in the bucket. Right, let's go, guys. Dawn's in charge today. She'll probably stay up here though with Mittens. Let's get this gate locked up before the escape artist comes out. Good boy, Dad. See you in an hour and 10. You know the drill, guys. I do it in every vlog. Let's get this locked up. Okay, guys, so we're about 4 minutes away, I think. So yeah, we've just turned down this road, and we can remember it's quite twisty, but we're not too far away. But at least the blue sky is over here as well, and not just at home. So we have to go in and then like around to park. He's a happy boy. Good boy. Dan has had his feet hoof-oiled, and then he's had the clear one on his white sock. And he's happy. No classes for us, Dan. Well, I'll explain, guys, but it's not very good news, unfortunately. So, plaits are off, travel boots back on, rug and massage pad on, and so the car's going to come forward. I'm going to get him loaded and we're going to get on the road. Hey, baby. And yeah, I'll debrief about what's happened and why we ended up not doing our classes, unfortunately. Okay guys, so we're on the way back and it's kind of not what this vlog was meant to be at all, because you will notice that there is no riding footage at all, and that's because I got down at the stable, got him all ready, he was looking super smart, got him in the warm-up and we was just walking around and that, and then I asked for trot and he just didn't feel right from behind, and I said, does he look all right? And he was going, yeah, he looks fine. And I was like, well, he doesn't feel right, and it, you know, I ride him every day, I know how he feels, so I was like, he doesn't feel normal. And there was another person in there warming up and they was like, oh no, he looks all right. So then I trotted again and I was like, maybe it's just me. But then I was like, I've never in 5 years felt him like this before. So I was like, are you sure he's all right? And then they went, no, he does look funny from behind. So I obviously got off of him straight away. We took him back down to the trailer, untacked him, took his plaits out and everything. Obviously told the people that I'm not going to be going in the classes today, and we've put him back in the trailer and we're on the way home. I'm hoping that it's nothing too serious. I don't know whether he's tweaked himself out in the field, or maybe after jumping, or he tweaked when jumping, because it was only Friday when I had my jumping lesson, which was 2 days ago, and he was absolutely fine. And even after when I finished and things, but yesterday morning it was a strange thing, because I was arranging to meet Kirsty in the morning and I let Dan out in the field, brought him in, was tacking him up, then took him to the mountain block and I got on him, and as I got on him he felt really weird behind, like funny, like he wasn't right. So I was like, whoa, hang on. So I jumped off of him, messaged Kirsty and was like, look, Dan doesn't feel right, I'm not going to be able to come, sort of thing. And then I needed to walk him up the hill to see if he looked funny from behind, but obviously I was on my own, so I'm leading him and I couldn't see from behind. I needed to be like stood behind him, if that makes sense, and I couldn't see, and I was like, well, I know I could feel it, so I'll just get on him again and just kind of like feel, sort of thing. And I got on him from the gate and he just marched off, and I was like, that's so weird, because like it was really noticeable. He was like throwing me to one side, like he really wasn't right, and then he just marched off, and I was like, maybe he's because he looked fine walking out in the field and everything like that. And when I brought him back in, I was like, maybe he was just, because I'm not the lightest of getting on, I try and be light when getting on, but I'm like an elephant when I get on him. So I thought I probably didn't help, and he could have been stood funny as I got on him, or he might have stood on a stone and like as he walked off, because things like that can happen. Because I was like, it's just so strange, because he feels absolutely fine now, and obviously if he didn't feel right, like I jumped off him straight away, I would have just took him back, but he felt normal again and he was marching and like his ears was forward and everything, and I was like, that's so weird, maybe he's just stood funny. So I went to Kirsty's and I was like, oh, can you just look behind and just make sure that he is okay? And she rode behind him and she was like, yeah, he's fine, like he's really using his legs, he doesn't look short from behind, he's putting his weight down. Because when I got off him as well, sorry I didn't mention, I went down his leg to make sure that there was no heat in there, no swelling, and there was nothing there. And she was like, no, he's tracking up right, like he's properly using his legs and that, as long as he feels fine. And I was like, yeah, he feels fine. And then she went, oh, you have to go for a little trot. And I was like, I'll go for a little trot just to see how he feels. Asked for trot, he just went. And like he was his normal self, he didn't feel funny at all. And Kirsty was like, I reckon he's just like stood funny maybe as you got on, and I was like, yeah, I reckon, like, it was really weird. But you know, you just get paranoid then, and you're like, are you sure he's okay? And the whole ride I kept saying to her, are you sure he's okay? And she was like, honestly, he is fine. And I was like, right, okay. And then we go up this hill, and he normally gets really excited and like wanting to canter, and he was like that. So I was like, well, he obviously is fine. And we only went for literally like a short trot, and then I walked him back home, untapped him, took him out in the field, and he looked fine walking out across the field yesterday. And even this morning, like, I've obviously let him out and he seemed fine, and he was fine when I was walking him around in the warm-up. He felt absolutely fine, like, compared to yesterday morning when I first got on him, he felt his normal self. And it was just when I asked for trot, and obviously if he's not right, I'm not going to be like, oh, come on down, we're here now, you know, you got to keep going sort of thing. I'm not going to do that. I'll make it 10 times worse, and it's not fair on him. Like, he doesn't deserve it, and he isn't the type of horse to go lame or be unsound or anything like that. And so yeah, in the whole 5 years, he's never ever been unsound or anything. So the poor thing, I feel so sorry for him, because it's been a long journey as well. Normally we only go like 20 minutes up the road or something like that, and it's just typical that we've come on a long journey today and poor old Dan stood in the trailer. We just feel so sorry for him, so we're going to get him back, and don't worry guys, we are going to get him fixed, obviously. So we know a really good back man that we actually call him Magic Man, because one of my ponies, Jules, who's never featured on the vlogs before, and you're never going to see her, she used to have real bad back problems, which we didn't know until we bought her, and then it all come out that she had back problems. So we somebody we knew recommended us this back man, and she said he works wonders, but he mainly works on racehorses, not really ponies. So we told him, oh, we've got this horse, didn't say it was a pony, because we thought he might not want to come, and we want a good back man. And he come out and he brought his steps, and he was like, oh, I was expecting a big horse anyway. And he worked wonders on Jules. Like, he was just amazing, along with the saddle fitter as well, who we use for Dan. Yeah, he has just been amazing. He's done Mittens, and he has done Dan before, but not for a while. But we've got new phones, so for some reason we haven't stored his number, so we cannot find his number anywhere, and he isn't the type of person that like goes on Facebook or anything like that, so I can't even look him up on Facebook. So we're like googling him, and because he deals with racehorses, he's all online and everything about working with horses, but no name and no number comes up or anything. So somebody we know who had their number, we've messaged them, and we're waiting for a reply, because that's who we would like, because he is just incredible. And yeah, as soon as we get hold of the number, if we can, hopefully he'll be able to come out as soon as possible, because I don't want him like this, obviously. Hopefully he'll be able to come out as soon as possible, and we'll get him sorted basically. So yeah, I just feel so sorry for him, and it's also horrible because obviously we know, well, I thought it was his back black leg, so his back right, that's the one that I thought it was, but it's not. It's his white sock one, his left back leg. So, but it's annoying because we don't know what it is, and I'm really hoping that it's just something really, really small that can be fixed really easily. I don't know whether he's done it on our jumping lesson, if he's just done it out in the field. Sometimes they just roll when it can do something, so I'm just hoping it's nothing major and it can be fixed really quickly. And if the back person needs to come out 3 or 4 times, he will come out 3 or 4 times until Dan is like back 100%. But he is so honest, because walking around, like I said, he seemed absolutely fine. But he was going to carry on. Like when I asked for trot, when I went into trot and I was like, he doesn't feel right, he was just going to carry on. And he's just such an honest boy, and it's not like him to be like this. So yeah, we're going to get him fixed. Sorry it's not the vlog that we was all hoping for. But yeah, we'll get him fixed. I'll keep you updated. Follow me on Instagram if you don't already. It's MD_equestrian_, I believe, or it's MD_equestrian. I don't know, but I'll put it here for you guys. Go and follow, because I will probably update you on Instagram But yeah, hopefully it won't be too long and we'll be back. But this probably is going to be the last video until we know what the outcome is with Dan and blah 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 blah. I can't really say I hope you've enjoyed this video because I mean it's basically me prepping for today, and then it's more of like a chatty vlog.
Continue for 1.5 miles.
But if I don't put this video up, I'll end up doing an update vlog anyway, which will be more boring. At least you guys will see other things as well, and it keeps you up to date, etc., with everything that's going on. Sorry it's not the vlog that we was all hoping for, but I hope you have still enjoyed it, and I'll keep you updated on my Instagram. And yeah, as soon as he's fine, I'll be back doing my vlogs, of course. So yeah, please make sure that you like and subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for whatever the next video will be, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.